there, and we kind of caught. It wasn't a great snap, and it was into a full pressure, so it timed up just perfectly for us, and we were able to get a score there, and then the momentum swing where they were going in to score, and then we got the pick six. I mean, that's a long pick six, and that momentum swing I think was big for us. And we've been talking all year. We got a great running back, and we haven't broke him loose. His longest run has been 40 yards all year, and we broke him loose for one tonight, and that was really fun to see. And had great blocking on that play, and what a great football team York is. And not only are they tackled so well, I thought we had more plays out there to be made, and then they tackled us for 4 or 5 yard gains, and their back half especially is so athletic. I was really impressed with them. But ultimately, we made plays in the first half, and we put them in maybe an uncomfortable position, and boy, I tell you, York responded though. Boy, they made a lot of plays in the fourth quarter and recovered an onside kick or two, and then hit that big pass play to make it really interesting. I thought we were gonna have a kid knock it down. We stepped in front of it, and another kid ran underneath it and caught it. Some kids make plays. That's what high school football is all about. And we had some kids make plays tonight, and York had some kids make plays tonight.
Because of the wind, we thought maybe we might see Preston handle the ball a little bit more, and obviously you did rely a little more heavily.
Well, what we thought tonight was York is so good in the back half defensively, and we didn't want to make mistakes, and we wanted to they cover so well, and they mix coverages up, and we really didn't want to put ourselves at a disadvantage and turning the football over because they cover so well, and we thought maybe we had an advantage at the line of scrimmage, and at times we really did, and at times York, they put 9 guys in the box in the mid third and fourth quarter, and we still got yards, we still got first downs, we just couldn't bust loose on a big one. But the game plan going in was play to your strength, and maybe where their strength wasn't, and it worked tonight.
Coach, your line has been, you got Cam sitting over there in a wheelchair.
I feel so bad for that kid. The kid worked so hard this summer he sat out last year. He had back surgery last year and sat out the season and got himself into shape and had an outstanding summer. And boy, he'd been a dominant force for us. So I feel bad for him not to get to participate in a game like this. But we had some kids step in, and it's next man up.
I was just going to say, your line performed though really well.
We performed, and we're a little bit. People talk about our size, and we're really not that big. We got a couple big cats out there, but we're 210 and 220 at our guard spots, and that's nice, but it's not huge for Class B. We've had a lot bigger groups around here before, but they play hard and they play with pad level, and really responded. And Nick stepped up. Nick Weber was the kid that stepped in there. Nick's the kid. Talk about just a team player. Kyle Schmidt, number 15, we're tight end. He got hurt right before the Crete game. We lost him for about 6 weeks, so we moved a guard out to tight end for 6 weeks, and then last week we lost Cam. We moved that tight end back into guard, and he's just a team player and willing to do whatever.
Yeah. Had to ask your stat guy who was 65.
Yeah, I mean he'd been wearing 88 all season long. So in fact, when Cam got hurt against Northwest last week, we had to find a jersey on the sideline to put on him so he could go in and play. He was our emergency guy, and we've always known that. But it was kind of a unique situation.
You talked to Glenn, and Riley mentioned it to Glenn, but you got some big stops inside the 30 from the 30 to the 50.
They moved the ball really well. They showed us a lot of stuff that they hadn't done all season, a lot of sets and some plays, and they had a great plan in place, and they moved the football. We just were, like I said, it was timely stops. We kind of a bend and don't break, and I don't know if that's really been our style. We've been pretty aggressive and gotten off the field all season, but tonight it was kind of a bend and don't break deal, and we were just, it was timely. It wasn't that we played incredibly well defensively, we just got timely stops.
Yeah.
Timely play.
I'm going to go get some kids to talk to.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Congratulations.
You. Thank you.
Good job.
Yep.
All right, Tony Chapman here from StriveSports.com. The Aurora Huskies take down number 3 York 38-28. They win the B6 district, and it appears they've secured the top seed in the Class B playoffs. I'm here with Gavin Rush. Gavin, what a game. Great start for you guys. Talk about the first half and just how that went, and the momentum just kind of snowballed. You're up 24-7 at the half.
Oh, man, I could tell we were going to come out hard in the first half. This whole practice, this whole week, we were hyped up. And, I knew we were going to come out hard. We played hard in the first half, got a good lead, and managed to keep it throughout the game.
They came back on you. It was 38-14, and they get the what was your kind of thoughts that were going through your head there in the fourth quarter? You just want to get your head in. 2 close wins the last 2 weeks, an 8-pointer last week against Northwest, who's also going to host a playoff game. So 3 teams from your district going to be in the top 8 seed. You guys have gone through kind of you also played McCook, who's also going to host the game. So you played a lot of great teams. You feel like you're prepared and the guys are ready to go for the run in the playoffs?
Absolutely. I mean, I was a little worried the first 7 games. We didn't really play any close games. And then the last 2 games, to be able to get these close, grinded out games, I mean, it's going to really prepare us for the next 4 weeks.
Talk about your buddies on the offensive line. You had Cam, who had just had a great season for you, and an unfortunate injury last week, and moved your tight end / guard back in there. Talk about what you guys focused on this week. Preston goes 30 times for 177 yards.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, losing Cam was terrible. I mean, he was one of my best buddies. We always were DCing together on the line. And, you know, Nick is the guard that came in, and he did a great job tonight. And I had to move out the tackle. You know, it wasn't clean as it normally was because we weren't used to these spots, but, you know, I thought we did a great job.
What's this feel like? You know, last year, 5-5, lose to Scottsbluff, brand new coach, and the Super 6 comes out, and Gavin Rush says, we think we can win a state championship. You know, you're right there. How does this feel heading into the playoffs?
It feels great. I've been telling people this whole offseason, I knew we could do this. And, yeah, to be able to actually be taking the steps to do that, I mean, it feels great. And it's a team effort, and everybody's putting in their fair share of the work. It's going great.
All right, Gavin Rush, the Huskies get again a 38-28 win over York, and they head to the playoffs. We'll find out. What are you laughing at?
38-35.
38-35 on this the last touchdown. That's all right. So playoff pairings tomorrow. The Huskies looks like will be the 1 seed for the Class B state playoffs.